Nereida's song, The Ocean. She couldn't save. Beneath the sapphire waves where moonlight dances and coral gardens bloom lived a mermaid named Nereida. Her voice could calm storms, and her laughter echoed like wind chimes through sea caves. But those days were slipping away, replaced by silence and plastic. Nereida was born of the deep, half sea, half spirit. Her long silver hair shimmered like dolphin spray, and her tail glowed with the hue of living reefs. Every morning, she'd swim alongside whales and paint sunlight on the scales of sleepy fish with her song. But the ocean was changing. At first, it was small. A bottle lodged in a reef, a net tangled in seaweed. She untangled them with care, humming softly, thinking they were only lost things. But the lost things multiplied. Bottles became islands, nets became blankets smothering coral gardens. And her song no longer reached the dolphins, choked on soda rings and straws. One morning, Nereida found a baby sea turtle floating lifeless in a cloud of oily foam. Its stomach was filled with colorful shards of plastic. She cradled it in her arms, and for the first time, her song broke, cracked by grief. She began collecting the waste, stacking it high in her grotto. Towers of forgotten wrappers and broken toys. The place once filled with pearls and glowing shells now smelled of decay. And no matter how much she gathered, the currents brought more. Her sisters begged her to return to the old songs, to forget the surface. But how could she sing when the seabed was littered with human sorrow? So she rose. Nereida swam to the edge of the world, where sea kissed sand. She waited, watching the humans. Children building castles, unaware they stood on broken shells. Surfers slicing waves above sunken grocery bags. She wept, and her tears turned the tide bitter. One night, a boy spotted her, not like in fairy tales, with romance or fear, but with wonder. She showed him the turtle, the plastic reefs, the suffocating fish. He said nothing, just listened with wide, horrified eyes. The next week, he returned with gloves, bags, and friends. They picked up trash. They talked to others. And then, strangers joined. It wasn't enough. Not yet. But it was something. Now, Nereida sings again. Not to calm storms, but to awaken hearts. And if you listen near the shore on a still, clear night, you might hear her voice. Gentle, haunting, full of aching beauty. A song not of lost love,